From the streets to the stage, I'm the king of my craft. You can catch another phase. Yeah, you left in a cage.
Welcome to the Take It Home podcast. The podcast so bad we are just take it home. I am one of your hosts, Zach Hendricks. You find me on all social media at Z Hendricks Brand. And of course, look up your mama's favorites at Country Air Brand and Country Air Official. And I'm joined by the usual crew, and I'll get the hot tag to my tag partner.
Simmons, you can find me at all social media at DocSimmons17. And I'm going to give the mic to our senior official. Oh, unless one of us froze.
It looks like you might be frozen.
Everybody, referee Perch. You can find me at Perch and Waffles.
Take It Home podcast. Waffles, waffles, waffles.
Waffles, waffles, waffles. How was the breakfast hunt, guys?
Yeah, breakfast. Lots of good breakfast this weekend. Some pancakes. We had some good bacon, eggs, and some sourdough toast. Delicious.
Did we eat anything this weekend?
Oh, yeah, I thought you were going to go next. Yeah, myself, I just ate some Chiba Hut as well as some waffles, you know. That's and then did we get? Oh, we had that Eddie's Grill.
Oh, yep, that's what we did. Like I knew we ate something. Yeah, we went to Eddie's Grill out in Geneva on the Lake which we'll get into, but a very picturesque vacation town.
Okay, it was definitely like if you've been to Lake Geneva in Wisconsin Dells, if they had a baby, that would be that town.
Yeah.
But, enough about the food and the bangers we've been having. Let's talk about the banger of the week, Perch.
Yeah, this week's banger of the week came with seeing it live. We were live, just moseying about Summerfest. Memo and Gunner, Larissa, Sierra. Yeah, just good crew. A lot of people, fun, and we were just moseying around from one stage to the next. And the band was getting ready to start playing. And wow, I've never heard this song before in my life. It's a band I've heard before, and I've heard a few of their songs, but we just stumbled upon and we're like, oh man, they're about to start in 10 minutes. We got to see the set here, a couple of songs. And yeah, it was the Revivalists, The Good Old Days. Wow, what a song. When that song was playing, again, I don't think any of us had heard it before. But when you just hear live music and it hits the right spot at the right time with the breeze of the lake right behind us, after a nice, hard, accomplished day of having fun, really, this song, The Good Old Days, was there to remind us that we are indeed in the good old days right now. So enjoy life, keep on living it, find that inspiration and motivation, and just remember that we are in the good old days right now. So enjoy it to the fullest and continue to live life to the max. And that song represented it all. It was a good one.
This is always the good old days. You just never realize it.
Mm-hmm. Always.
Yeah. Well, besides the banger week, what we've been watching this week, guys?
We watched a couple pay-per-views. Looks like we had started WrestleMania 18.
We watched old school No Mercy too.
Yep, we watched the first No Mercy. Which was
also I watched
Martin. Everybody.
Also, me and Doc, when we're on the road not talking wrestling, we'll talk about hobbies like Simpsons and Pokemon. And Doc was telling me we were talking about Pokemon cards. I asked him about if Mew and Mewtwo were still badass, and like that old school movie. I remember that all of us remember back in our childhood. So when Doc took a nap, he told me about on Netflix a remake, and I watched the remake. And Doc verified it must have been very valid because he recognized all the songs. So I don't remember much, so now I gotta watch the old one to compare notes. But yeah, it was like I feel like it was very similar. I remember the story as a child, but like Ash, like all the best fighters, Mewtwo being the heel that he is. But yeah, it's pretty good. And then other than that, I haven't really watched a lot of wrestling, but I've been watching the new season of The Ultimate Fighter.
Okay.
It's been pretty good.
I've not watched that in forever. The
Yep, it's on Paramount every Tuesday, a new episode. We're like on episode 4, but yeah, it's been very good, interesting. I like it. Daniel Cormier and Michael Bisping are the coaches.
okay, that's dope.
You know, it's like more friendly competition. It's not like they're trying to fuck each other up. It's like it's good. I like it. It's
I mean, I feel like that's what it always was. It's just that there's always a couple of unhinged people.
no. I mean, no. Back in the day, like it was like they had rivalries, like guys who did not like each other coach against each other. So then, like when
Yeah.
their guys lost, they were taking it way more personal.
Oh, I mean, I guess you can say DC and Bisping are retired and can rest on their laurels.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's what's good about it is like they just got 2 Hall of Famers. They don't have like people really trying to show off or have to flex or nothing. It's just guys who are tired, the guys who've been here, like a guy who's won it before, guys who've been double champions. So it's just like
Oh, okay.
and just good competition.
Okay. Interesting. Um, yeah, all I watched was old wrestling pay-per-views with you. Um, I did catch the main event of Forbidden Door. I had it on in the background, but I was cooking and things. But I did watch that main event, Swerve and Osprey, and it kind of goes into the topic for tonight. But that was really good. That was um exactly what I expected, and it was good. Like no complaints.
Hmm.
But yeah, Perch,
Yeah,
what have you been watching?
I caught some of the pay per view, mostly clips. Some Moxley against, was it Bandito?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did catch like the opening of that.
what a great matchup! Just two top notch pro wrestlers going at it, on top of their game. Put them on any match card, any pay per view. They're repping it.
Yeah.
And I caught some of the GCW show over the weekend. There were a couple shows in LA and Arizona. Gringo Loco and Vengador taking on a couple of younger luchadors. Uh, Great match at the UCC. Just classic with Ref Scarlet in there too. Just awesome to see those LA shows. GCW always brings it. Gringo hit the wrestler on his shoulders and a wrestler on their shoulders, and the double base bomb.
Ooh,
Boom. Incredible. Just
Oh, I
some
saw
stuff,
that clip. That shit was dope.
some moves that other people in the world simply can't do.
yep.
So watching Gringo Loco, the base god, doing some base god stuff, I mean, it's one of the reasons why I love the pro wrestling. We get to see stuff like that, and that's a style all completely different than another match, which was Nick Gage against Starboy Charlie, Starman. Um, just hard hitting, incredible to see Nick Gage back at the UCC. Um, just good energy, and cool to see pro wrestling firing on all cylinders, uh, all across the globe. And then also went and watched some of the new Scary Movie, and that was pretty damn funny. I'm only partway in, but but yeah, it's great. Modern scary movie. I think it's going to be a banger for sure.
Feel that will do much better streaming than it did in theaters.
When it's already streaming?
I don't know if it is, but once it is, I think it will do better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, if it were VHS, DVD back in the day, once it hits the market, that movie
Yeah.
is
And
going to be a
it's
classic.
and unfortunately, it's just the fans of the series are older. We're not going out to the movies.
They got families. I'm going to the movies. Ain't what it used. Isn't what
Yeah,
it used.
like I'm sorry. Like I really am, but like I hope you got a good streaming deal because that's where the money's going to be for you.
But my bad connection.
We all do tonight, it seems.
But enough about what we've been watching. Let's talk about what we've been doing this weekend. Perch, you kind of alluded to a little bit with you jamming out on Summerfest with some of the crew. What did you do this weekend?
And I had a full day at work on Friday, and got done with that. Literally had to run from where I dropped people off back to my car, and it was a full sprint, just breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and it was probably a good 200, 300 yards back to my car uh, to finish my day of work, to then drive an hour to make it to the Elks Lodge for a 2 o'clock meeting. And I got there at about 1:55, and we left at about 2:05.
Yeah.
So when I realized that my shorts were on backwards by the time we got to Summerfest, it was nice to be able to adjust my shorts and put on a nice fresh shirt, because it was one heck of a Friday, and an incredible Friday at that.
It was a hot Friday.
It was so hot. You could see the fog in the city because of just how hot and humid it was. When the sun would come out, it was blazing hot. When it went away and it was breezy by the lake, it was chilly. It was incredible. We had at least 3 seasons all in one day. It wasn't winter, but we had the other 3 seasons all in one day, and it felt like fall time by the time that the concerts hit later on in the night. But it was incredible. It was Sierra's first time at Summerfest. She's never been. And what more could you ask for than a Brew City wrestling show at Summerfest to experience for your first time? We had the whole crew in attendance here, and one referee on staff. And I was so thrilled to be able to ref all those matches. It was probably 5 matches and a Royal Rumble, a Battle Royal. So it was great. I had all the water I needed. I kept getting more. Max was on hand. It was just like stone cold getting all those beers tossed to him. Max was my water tosser. Tossed me waters as I needed throughout the night, and yeah, it kept me hydrated. Made sure we were ready to do everything we needed, because that was a lot of matches in that hot sun. But had a great time, and the matches were so much fun. Your guys in particular. I don't want to ruin it for the listeners, so I'll leave it at that. But that was one of my favorite matches. Watching Memo and Dis do their thing, watching you guys do your thing. It's like no time passes at all from Summerfest early on, 8 years ago. I just saw the clip from the Fairs and Festivals Championships back 8 years ago at Summerfest, almost a decade, and it's like no time has passed at all. It was cool to be in there with Joseph Blaine as well. He was killing it. Just to hear the Killers playing at Summerfest, I took that moment all in. Great entrance. Yeah, that was one of the best songs I heard all day. Run for Cover, Brandon Flowers at the Summerfest crowds. Tell Mike Mercury to turn that louder. Turn my microphone up. Let me get that song on blast. But yeah, very fun match, fun show all around. Great matches. The whole show was like genuinely enjoyable. At one point, Chucky and Gunner uh, were fighting each other, and they went up to the top of the bleachers, and Chucky clotheslined Gunner over the railing, and Gunner rolled down the whole hill next to the fans. I
That was
saw
dumb.
how brutal it was. I jumped back over the guardrail and walked amongst the crowd back to the bottom of the hill. Uh, Blood, sweat, tears, definitely blood at Summerfest. But it was awesome. It was badass. It was just the right amount of color the show needed. It was so much fun.
Home
Yeah,
happy.
BC Dub Summerfest gave the fans a show, sent them home happy, and into the night, enjoying it and laughing and genuinely having a good time. Every fan who was there, I saw their faces and I saw that they were having a good time because I was out there the entire time. I could feel the pulse, and yeah, everyone had a blast, as did all of us.
Oh yeah, Doc and myself, like Perch said, we were also at Summerfest, and we took on Dysfunction and Armando. Yeah, fun tag match, defending the tag titles. Um, Funny to think that maybe like a week or two ago, this just defended the world title against Armando, and now they're trying to come after us. But don't matter.
We're not going to talk about how another family handles business. He wants to keep it in house. I respect that.
I get it, but they ain't taking our straps.
Nope.
We've been collecting gold, never dropping, always collecting.
Mm.
OTS out here shooting, baby. Took him out, Air Buddies, 1, 2, 3. Never successful in the Summer Festival. I mean, I think I've won a Summer Festival once. I might have won once.
Royal, I have never.
Yo, you won one.
Not a Summerfest Royal.
Yeah, I think you won Taco Fest,
Mm-hmm.
like at the Wrestle Taco.
Yeah.
I think I won Summerfest, and the following week we did Wrestle Taco.
Mm-hmm.
We went back to back one time. That was like it.
Yeah.
It's more of an Armando Alvarez 5-time type of thing.
Yeah.
But after that, Doc, where'd you guys go out to eat to after Summerfest?
We went to a barbecue place. Smoke Shack, yep. Which I am pretty sure we've been to before. I am 99.9% sure. I am 99.9% sure. And it was good. It was delicious. Yeah, no complaints. Had a brisket sandwich. There we go. There's more food for the food part. And then she took me to the car because
50 minutes to get there.
Yeah, she took you to the car. Yeah.
It did take 50 minutes. Yeah, but that's because of traffic. But because we had to immediately get on the road.
Yep.
Drive to Lake Geneva.
No, Geneva on the lake.
Geneva on the lake.
Yeah. Very. That's what the guy include the dashes.
Yeah.
Geneva dash on dash the dash lake.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, GPS, because me and Doc did look, it was at 8.5 hours, but count our blessings, it was only like 7 hours and 10 minutes, so it was a little bit shorter.
Because when we looked up when we looked it up on Google Maps, it was still early in the day. It was accounting for Summerfest,
Brewers, Cubs.
Brewers, Cubs traffic.
Yeah, we didn't account for it. We were going to drive late at night and not have to worry about none of that.
Not have to worry about that. I mean, we
So,
could have left a little later, but
For knowing our luck, especially the early show, overslept, and we had
Yeah.
a big one because we kept calling them out. And I think it was the first time since they won the tag titles they actually had an announced tag title match. We took on Derek Dillinger, Tyler Riggs, the production for the Absolute Intense Wrestling Tag Team Championships at Yankee Bar at Geneva on the Lake, Ohio.
Yes. Yeah. About time. We've been calling them out. They've been running. Um, you can say this is their first 2-on-2, but Katie Arquette basically 3-on-2.
Yeah, the wild factor, but honestly, we should have been. We were a little prepared, but they got lucky. We had a taste though.
Yep.
Had a taste, and we'll be coming back for more. So the goal is still the same, mission still the same. We might have not. May have came a little bit short. We were close. Might have came a little bit short, but yeah. I mean, we'll be back. But other than that, Sunday, I rested. I was chilling, chilling, chilling.
Oh, I will say one more on the food stand. I did have some mozzarella sticks and cheese curds from Saz's at Summerfest,
Oh,
and
okay.
boy, that was delicious.
I should have done that because I got a pretzel that was supposed to be filled with cheese, and it was ass.
Mm,
I had a pretzel and it was good. Mine was
I'm
not.
not.
yeah,
Mine was
Maybe
not supposed to be full of cheese.
Saz's can't go wrong. Never disappoints. My entire life, Saz's mozzarella sticks and cheese curds, as good as it gets.
I don't think I've ever had them. But yeah, that pretzel was good. Sorry, Zach.
Oh, no, that's fine. That pretzel was bad. Oh, we have Popeyes too.
Yep.
But
Uh,
yeah. Other than that, what'd you do Sunday, Doc? Unless you are.
I mean, I prepped and today as well began starting working on the flooring at the house. So, yep, getting close, trying to get this flooring down. Once that's done, that's like the biggest thing. I mean, cabinets are big, but the big thing from actually stopping us from living in the house
It's the flooring.
is flooring. So,
That's not bad.
yep. So once we get this up, we'll
Very
be
close.
yep, very close.
But hell yes. I mean, with that, let's talk about the question, Doc. What's the question of the week?
How do we feel? I mean, I guess I should explain why. So, Forbidden Door pay-per-view. You can say that it is predictable that Will Ospreay won, so he could challenge for the world title at Wembley. King of the Ring. You can say it is predictable that Obafemi won.
Hold on. Was it predictable? Because a lot of people did not. Some people thought Jey Uso with this whole storyline. I mean, I think people were expecting Brock to interfere.
I think people were expecting Brock to interfere. I think no, I didn't. I didn't see it necessary. Brock's only got so many dates.
Yeah.
But
But
there was
I mean, I can
something
infer it,
else.
I guess.
There was something else. Some people say Sammy winning was predictable. Right? I shouldn't say that Sammy winning was predictable. Cody losing was predictable. How do we feel about predictability in wrestling? I can go
Yeah,
first.
predictability.
I mean,
I don't mind it. I like pro wrestling and storytelling. I'm someone who I don't compare how I watch it to anyone else. So I don't look into it any further. I don't speculate on what can happen. I take it at face value and genuinely treat every matchup and every show as it's brand new. If there's a storyline going in, sure, but I personally don't look into spoilers. I don't like looking into things. I want it to be presented to me 100% without me having to do any work. Um, if I want to do work, absolutely, I'll search for pro wrestling. But if I'm watching something, I'm also going to take it for what it is as a show, much like I watch pro sports now too. Um, I don't get as worked up into it as I used to. When my favorite team loses, I understand that it's a game and they gave me good quality entertainment for like 3 hours. And if they happen to lose, it's not going to make me any more disappointed than if they win. But if they win, I'll definitely be a little more excited. So, still with pro wrestling, there's that element where if I'm watching it, I'm going to accept whatever they give me. And I'm okay with that. If I want it to be any different, then I can choose my entertainment elsewhere. So I don't look into who's going to win or who's going to lose. And if I do think one way or the other, um, my mind will try and double out guess my second guess. So okay, now I guess I don't know who's going to win because I love it, whether it's predictable or not. Um, I'm not going into it assuming anything. So when it comes to Moxley and his matches, I don't assume he's gonna bleed every match. I don't assume he's gonna win every match. At any time, it could be the one where someone gets one over on him, and he also maybe doesn't get cut in the match. So I
The
yeah,
predictability of Moxley is he's going to bleed every match.
I value what I watch in wrestling so much that I hold it accountable for each one. I don't generalize and say all of this, all of that. This always happens. That always happens. Frankly, because I forget so much. I forget so much that I accept whatever I watch and whatever I take for what it is in that moment. And if it's good
Not going
enough
to
for me,
pretend like you can remember.
I'm not going to pretend and I'm not going to defend it at all. Straight up, I forget a lot. So in the moment when I'm watching, pro wrestling and matches, I take it for what it is, and I absolutely love it. So if there happens to be some predictability, then maybe I'll feel a little more familiar with it. And if I have to leave and come back, um, I can just as well assume what I missed. So uh, yeah, I don't mind it in my own personal instances, but it differs from fan to fan and differs in what we're watching.
I think when I was younger, that's why I fell out of wrestling a lot, was the predictability.
Mm-hmm.
But I think as I've gotten older, I've discovered it's not the predictability. It's that I didn't like it from the beginning.
Mm.
'Cause this goes into just a video I was watching earlier about One Piece and Game of Thrones. I've talked about One Piece on here. I was a big fan of One Piece. I'm a big fan of One Piece. I don't think I've talked about Game of Thrones on here. I love Game of Thrones. Um, Game of Thrones was very unpredictable. And people will say the last season, being unpredictable in the way that it was, made the finale bad. And as I read One Piece, there's a lot of predictability in it that I've liked. So I think that just means it probably just how I feel in the moment about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's how I feel in the moment about it. Now there were some unpredictable things in that last season of Game of Thrones that was good. There has recently been some predictable things in One Piece that have not been great and not been that exciting. So I think it's not that predictability or unpredictability is inherently good or bad. I just think it's you either like the story or you don't. and that's fine. Like, you like it or you don't. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I guess for me, it just depends on like the mat. It's like kind of case by case. I mean, I guess if it's predictable, like, but then again, if it's a story that's so driving, like maybe it's just like it's a story, but like maybe they made it too obvious. But sometimes it's like give the people what they want,
Yep,
like
that was that
like
Osprey
maybe if the
win. The
story
crowd
calls
went
for it, but
fucking
yeah,
crazy
like
in the finish.
that's what I mean. Sometimes you gotta give the people what they want, even if it is predictable. But I mean, also, what's the alternative? Like, if you do swerve it, what's going to be the alternative? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I guess I don't know. It just
like,
depends.
yeah, it's definitely case by case. But yeah, like, I mean, I'm not gonna say that swerves aren't good. We've had good swerves. Everybody loves a good heel turn, which is nothing but a swerve.
Perch shoves Cody Rhodes' first loss at Mania.
Yep, that was a
Oh,
swerve.
loved it.
Yep,
Loved it. But I
beautiful
took it for
swerve.
what it was. That was a good
Yeah,
game, good match. It could have
yep,
gone either way.
yep. Could have gone either way, but that was a beautiful example of a good swerve. Like at the moment, actually, that's a perfect example of this. At the moment
I
when
loved
it
that.
happened, Perch was in the minority. It felt like, at least, it felt like Perch was in the minority. It felt
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of people did not like the unpredictability of it.
And then the next year, the complete
That
opposite.
was it, the
I,
complete
I
opposite.
again could have gone either way. I didn't know who was going to win it, and I was the one who I didn't like it. But
Yeah,
maybe it would have been predictable that he was going to win. I don't know. But
but
yeah, that was a good example of those two.
and I think, I mean, because I know you don't pay attention, but I feel for a lot of people that was unpredictable because of how they almost fumbled. They fumbled their way into it. They they did
Mhm.
everything they could to fail at it and did not. They tried very hard to make sure
It
people
wasn't
were
going to
not
work.
happy and just failed. So I think that lends to the unpredictability of it.
Mhm.
Is that
Yeah, in
it's
those
like
moments.
you have fucked up all the way here. There's no way you're going to pull it together at the end. Oh God, you pulled it together at the end.
Yeah, and whether it was predicted or not, I'm watching these soccer games in the World Cup, saying right at half field right here, I was watching The Undertaker come out when the lights went out, lights
Yeah,
came on, and one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time. Um,
and that's the thing. Does that hit as good if Cody doesn't lose the first time?
mhm. Yeah, yeah, wouldn't be the same. Wouldn't be the
Like if you
same.
run that same spot a year earlier, does it
Mhm.
matter?
The Stone Cold coming out on that ATV the next year and ramming into that fan mean as
Yeah,
much if people didn't expect him to come
yeah.
out the year
Great
before?
swerve, great swerve, because I think maybe it was No Mercy we were watching. He's in the ATV, no crash. So clearly he'd been doing it for a while.
Just great. But yeah, I try not to predict anything in pro wrestling, and I also don't look into things more, and that way I really don't get disappointed. I'm not looking to be surprised. I'm looking to be surprised every step of the way. So I enjoy enjoy good storytelling and good moments. But yeah, in the moment really makes a difference.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's 4th of July weekend, so let's talk about what we got. I'll go first because my phone's like close to being dead. It's charging, but for some odd reason it's going down and not up. So I don't know. But I I mean, we got the weekend off, so chilling, enjoying the nice weather, gonna try to stay cool, but not complain because we haven't had nice weather. And I got a new grill today, so I'm gonna put that bitch together. And I'm gonna grill. I'm gonna christen it on the 4th of July with some hot dogs, burgers, get myself a steak.
We'll be doing mostly the same. Um, I will be relaxing, working on the house, grilling, uh, probably work on some model kits. I forgot to bring it up earlier, but I finally finished painting my model kit with the Country Air Custom blue and pink,
Hell yeah.
blue for the soles. Just needs a top coat. So I'll get that done. And it's on to the next kit. Painting was fun. I know what I would do different now. I'm looking forward to the next time, but the next one won't be fully painted. So gonna relax on that because that took a while. And just not ready to jump back into that.
Oh yeah. Oh, quick thing before Perch. Your model kits. I've been collecting. I've been doing those blind boxes. Like I talked to Doc a lot about the Kid Robot Simpson ones. Well, they got Family Guy ones now. So me and Jack have been doing them together, buying two at a time and like opening them in like. Yeah, we got like some ones today. It's funny too because we both predicted it right before we opened the box. Even anything, Val was like, "What do you think?" And Jack said, "Yeah, Joe." And I was like, "I got Stewie." And we popped them open and was like, "Yeah, right on the money." I was like glad we got that on camera too because no one will believe it. But
Nice.
yeah, Perch, what you got coming up this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend will be a nice weekend with the family. The next show we have coming up will be July 11th, Warriors Gathering for the Josiah Vatsana Presents show at the bar. It's going to be a great time. So July 11th, I think, is my next show. So still a couple weeks out, but really getting excited for that one as it comes up.
Nice. Yep. Same for us. Same for us.
Oh yeah, we ain't got nothing until Josiah show as well. I'm looking forward to that. Like, if you haven't got tickets, get your tickets now. I mean, I know Josiah's doing nothing but promoting, but it's gonna be something different in Wisconsin.
Yep. Looking forward to it.
But I guess with that, we should take it home. So, Doc, any final thoughts or questions?
Buy tickets to Warriors Gathering.
Yeah, Perch, any final thoughts or questions?
Yeah, super excited for Warriors Gathering. It's going to be a great time. Bring your friends. Yeah, and get excited. Lots of good pro wrestling going on all throughout the world right now. You just have to search it to find it and enjoy it. Continue to celebrate pro wrestling.
Yep, and for myself, I'll continue the trend. Yeah, Warriors Gathering of the Warriors is gonna be great. Josiah, this is something like since like he broke in, has been talking about. Really wanted to do it. He got to crack it. He have a little crack at it with CJ at Brew City Wrestling. Now he's manifested it to be his own thing. I think a lot of great talent's gonna be on the show. Like St. Louis crew, dudes from Indiana, Minnesota, a good mixture of everything. I think it's gonna be a great show. And like, yeah, again, get your tickets, show some love. One half of TAU doing his thing, and with that, y'all be easy. One.
Bring the freaks to the stage. I'm the king of my craft. You could catch another phase. Yeah, you left in a cage.